Godzilla go? No, because I do have more spines left, so I'll leave Godzilla up in the corner. And
We're
you know,
doing handles.
Yep.
More handles and handles and more handles.
yep.
Oh my goodness, we did not clean this mess up from last time.
No, we did not.
Get the tools out of the pile here.
Here. Those containers are stupid into.
I'll do this, which is good. Bulldozer. Big earth, maybe. You know?
Yeah. That's public. There. Everything's set up.
Four handles. Four handles. Something totally different. It's a different color this time. No, actually, I have some of both.
Yes, don't you have two red ones left?
I have a few red ones.
Yes.
I really need to get all of this brand pile from last time taken care of first.
Max is much happier today. There's sunbeams.
Earlier it was look, it's everything in my eyes when I was trying to paint.
So that was on this opera shop. We went to get handles. These guys are ready to go.
What is this? You have a handle. You have a handle. You have a handle.
I suppose I could just let the stoneware ones sit for a little bit and work on.
I only have one handle left to do.
Do you have two sets of ears still to do though?
Okay, look, I was looking at handles right now. Get the handle on here. Where are the handles at? Here's the dew. Here's the water. You sugar water. That's
That's scrap.
that's the scrap. That's what I'm looking
Oh no, it wasn't that we ran out of handles and I needed to make one, was it?
It might be, so.
But
Let's see. No, those are, yeah, those are
the weirdo handles. Gotcha. I will.
well, there's one over here. Maybe I can just do something with Mondo here.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it was your one making the handle. This guy. That's why we stopped with one left to go.
Yeah. Come with me, Godzilla.
So, yeah, I'll just scrap with this one.
Oh, hello, Sunbeam.
Solar heater today. That's
Yeah.
once the sun's out.
Oh, sorry to disturb you. This chair is squeaky today.
Because sometimes it comes with sound effects, don't you know?
Yeah.
In the background, I hope this are the cups that were from yesterday. And after I do this one handle, I'll be doing
Stoneware
those
handles.
stoneware handles. Get more handles. Is it such
We'll be throwing plates.
plates before I go get my extra.
Yep. get better reception then? You're gonna get a booster.
Yeah. Your reception in the other areas. More coverage, right?
Right. More coverage is good.
I'd like to see how we feel overnight.
Yeah. Concerning the amount of variation we've heard on people's reactions to the boosters.
Yeah.
There's some people who are like, that's funny, I had the flu-like symptoms from the first two, but not the third one. Other people who are like, I didn't have any reaction to the first two, and this one gave me a cold. So, we'll
See.
find out. After I get the Thai strain today, I'll make sure that we have that. Here.
There you go. A little bit for right.
Make sure we have some nice rice cooked up so we have the easy food. This side textured. I just need to get these forms. And then it's spine time.
Spine, not spine.
Spine, not spying.
I know, that's what I just said.
Yes. You do not need to spy for goods of that.
If you look at it that way, it looks like he has a really long beard. It's right off his chin.
I don't know of any varieties of cat that have beards. I suppose if you wanted to paint the details on it there, you can have a whole, like a long pharaoh type beard.
Yeah.
Make it more Egyptian than Greek, but
Details.
there we go. And a lot of the little remaining bits of flashing will wait until after it's dried. It will, just come off nicely rather than like stick to other texture. And your love of clay. Did you find a good warm sunny spot, Katie? Yep. She's so great and sunny.
There we go.
Ears. The ears are in that bag there? No?
Oh, that's the right
No.
the right color.
Oh, they're over by the brightens.
Ow.
Sunday.
There's two pairs of ears.
Yes.
Ears and ears. Has it been chipped and then removed?
Yes, because the goop was too thick.
Oh, that's right.
That was another reason that we stopped. Stuck them on, didn't like them, tore his ears right back off his head.
Yeah.
It may not have been his head, it may have been the other one.
Probably the other one's head. But yeah, one said he was as good as another, right?
Because these two are very similar in size. What are you looking for? Sharp tool?
Underneath the bed.
Here. was further back than the other.
Well, I could have done that part, you know that. Wonder if it's a little thick relative. It depends on which side of the window. I put the light, but then I pick it up to look at it. Don't worry, I wouldn't have missed it. Oh, the angle's not the same, no. It had the angle the same. Oh.
Splat. There we go.
Um,
Now this other gap. There we go.
Squiggle lines.
Ah.
This is actually better than natural.
Yeah. No fingernails. Don't need the fingernails. Other side.
Let's see. And more ears. These are two ears.
They
I
picked up
really should-
condensation in the bag.
We should have that looked at.
Have you found the right spot there, Nix? This can see when it elbows sticking down below the shelf.
Your protection here. Such an exact process when you pinch something off.
Stretching out further. Clinging.
But use more. I guess I start fur to the
She's got her front legs wrapped around that metal support bar.
holding on.
must
This
collect
with her-
all the warmth.
Most of her is just on that one support beam.
Yeah.
So she can't get any further into the sun.
Silly beastie.
And you.
She giving you us a look.
That she was. What moves that forward? Says perfect to get away. Never forget that.
Do you even know which that part I'm talking about?
Was that part?
Of course. I forgot to divide the one spine ridge into two spine ridges before I started sculpting the details.
That would make for a lot more work.
Yes.
I know you love working on this so much. Just stretch it out. You know?
Oh no.
Want to see her make more of them, right?
There's two spine ridges. The process of removing the material that is not necessary. Oh, I think we're both using that one. A little subtle.
Mushing around with the shape of the ear. Okay. Look at this. Two of you, face one another and have a chat. Or yours are set. There we go. After that, you have only 1.5 spines left to do.
And two sets of ears.
Yes. What does that have? A
Lots
number
of handles.
Oodles and oodles.
Come out of the opening. Silly little piece of clay. Come in, come in. There we go. I don't recall it saying that it was going to be sunny in today's forecast. I mean, the cat's
I'm not-
loving it. I'm not
Knocking
knocking it, no.
Just switching the shoe legs. You, shoelace. Over there.
Do you want me to try to see if any of them come off their bats?
Can take a break from what you're doing a bit. Get cups up for bats.
Now rinse red off fingertips.
What was in here?
I think that's a coil of red slab.
Okay. Let's go over here.
Here,
There's the handles over here.
Ah. Cause over here.
That's good.
Bottom looks pretty shiny, so I'm not sure. Yeah, it's letting go.
Let's see. Are you good goo or bad goo? Oh, you're good goo.
One.
A fancy way of cleaning the table here. Just
Scoot a board across.
Yeah,
Bigger Sam?
turn it over. Yeah. And probably put cups right over there.
Right over where?
Over here.
Okay, so you want the cups on that side. Gotcha. I got one off. It's over there on the other side.
Well, you can put them over there. I was gonna put the finished ones right there because there was more space.
Okay, no, I could. They could go over there. It's just that I put it back where the bat had been.
But it'd be easier to.
Yeah. I can totally move where I was setting them. It's just that.
Because that way they don't have to be moved a second time.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh, well, they'll still get moved a second time because then I move the finished ones over to that side of the room.
they could stay there to dry though. As well as all that nice
Sun.
sun.
Oh. Let's see if you let go.
I could be working on 21 much longer.
No.
Yeah.
For the next 30 days?
Yeah. Because we always have smashed fairies.
Yeah, there's one piece today that's going to get a smashed fairy on it.
Yeah.
That's
Get over there. And
yes, this
I
big
don't have
24-ounce one that's getting smashed, a smashed fairy.
wasn't there two that were going to get smashed fairies?
The other one gets paws.
Oh, pause.
The reason why I put
pause
there
for thought.
for
Yeah.
yes.
Get the red clay off of the tool before I get all of the red clay.
We
Wait,
do have other smashed fairy ones on order that are they're on different colors of clay.
before the clay that we're doing the other day.
Yes. We have one that is on white clay. And another one, actually I think it's two that are black clay. I can look at this. Yes, two on black clay, one on white.
Go. I almost have enough fingernail to mark.
Your fingernails grow that fast?
Yeah. It got broken off.
Yeah.
I was trying to do it the other day. It's like, yeah, that was,
Somebody blunted your tool?
yeah, I know. It was,
Oh, this is what. I'm so used to the newer bats. I almost snapped this one.
oh,
It's one of the older soft ones that is not yet cracked. in
his
half.
and hers, yep.
Yes, those ones.
Yes.
Well, this one's warm on one side from the sun.
That's why I was putting them back over here. It's like it- Plus, they don't need as much space before they have handles.
Yeah.
Those will be done. Probably be thrown early next week.
Yes.
Maybe this week.
It
We'll
all
see.
depends on how much you react to the shot.
To the booster shot. Yes.
Yeah.
This really doesn't take that much
Concentration?
to throw cups.
No, and they are 11 to 14 ounce, no handles.
Oh, yeah. Guess
They get Viking markings. So what we do is with the number of orders we have color-coded summary sheets of what shapes need to be thrown in what colors. I mean, it's easy to forget the red clay. I mean, use a red pen. And the black clay. Well, there's the charcoal colored one. But it was for the tan. I'm like, I'm not using yellow. I'm not going to use yellow ink. That would be hard to read.
Yes.
So white gets blue and tan gets green.
This goes away. As you said, it was just a roll of.
Yeah. Love the smashed berries. Too much fun.
Here. Okay, next cup.
Here we go. I'm getting all the no bottom details mugs off first.
Oh, yeah.
It's in its holding position. Do you want me to switch it back to the dehumidifier?
Well, that'd be fine for right now. What's
Okay.
the humidity in here?
The humidity over on this wall is 70%.
And it gone down to what, 65?
It reached its holding state over there, yeah.
Yeah, so it hasn't gone up that much.
No. Yes, because this time of year it's the balancing act of using both the heater and the dehumidifier. Yes, I see Nix is supervising. She has sunbeam today. She is very happy. Apparently she warmed up enough that she's no longer stretched across the metal guide bar.
Yeah, as close to the window as she could get.
Come on. Let go of your bat.
It's not that it's any less warm than it was.
Yeah.
Now she's a lot more settled.
Yes. If there's a sunbeam to colonize, she's a lot more settled.
Yesterday she was trying to colonize one of those upper shelves.
There was no sun.
This is
Terrible.
It's probably warmer up there than it is over there, mind you.
Yes.
There's something.
She was
Radiant
crouched and angsty. And then
Because she doesn't like the space heater.
No, she doesn't.
So she doesn't want to be anywhere near it.
Mind you, when she leapt down from that shelf, it gave us both a bit of a start.
Yeah.
I had no idea she was about to jump down. I am sorry, I screeched. And she left quite the impression on my shoulder.
Yes. That's what cats do.
Yeah. 3 more.
Might say really getting the handle on things today.
Ah.
I know. That's bad.
Yeah. Oh, hold that. Hold that.
Don't snap the old desk.
No, my hand
Don't
was
be too much of a brute.
on the crack.
Uh-huh.
No, that one's staying on his back. He has a thinner bottom.
He just,
Yeah. Right now, he's like this guy. Just go like this. Yes. Doesn't like
just like the fancy tooth I use for rounding the bottom of the cup.
your palm.
My hand.
Some of the newer bats are starting to soften.
Oh, well, that's good.
I hope that means they're not about to snap.
Just don't be too rough on us, right?
Come on. Smack your shit in this guy right here. So when it comes to average size cups, you can get 8 on top of it. The number of mugs today, let's see. 9, 11, 13, 15 need handles. Those itches.
The ones down there don't need.
No, the ones on the lower shelf do not.
Still just
There's-
too much.
Yeah, then there's 10 down there.
It's the cutting it off in little bits. Is it short enough now?
How about now? How about now?
Razor in shape.
There we go. This one's too soft to come off. And I'm not sure I'm even gonna try this one. No, this one's drier.
It's gooey goo. Is that the consistency where it's almost sticky?
Yeah. Okay. So
Oops, if I do-
all but 2 of them came off their bats.
Oh, that's not bad then.
Shame one of them's something that needs to have something to go on the bottom. Meh. Hand to wash this color off my hands. Oh, that water is cold.
Yeah, it is. No heated water today.
No. There we go. And now back to president spots.
Here. You're still good. Inside, just pinky and pinky will whoop, whoop, screw, whoop, whoop. Just a little bit something. We'll see how many times that we actually stamped the wrong year on the next one.
Yeah.
Or, right.
No, we don't use stamps. It might be less likely to get the wrong number if it's just,
Yeah.
I'm not sure that we put the wrong year on once this last year.
Or at least we didn't catch it.
No, we're just so thrilled to see 2020 go. It was like, no, 21. So I'm gonna put this one back.
Feel better. How about you? You be good for this one? There's pretty much long ones and small ones. So I was trying to run it.
Maybe we're gonna need
These
a
are
lot of
mostly
them for the
fishing.
8 to 10 ounce mugs. Let's go with the peach.
Let's go with the tool. Just do some everything. This one. That's all things. One for the cups and one for the handles. Which cups can go with which handle?
Yeah.
You're stupid. Just
There's lots of talking to the various pieces of clay and handle, isn't there?
yeah, I suppose there is, isn't there?
One spine. Not a whole frond, but just one spine.
I only have 3 of them today.
Yeah.
I have lots of handles.
Like the day when I spent 8 hours doing nothing but Godzilla fronds. That was a thing.
That was 8 hours.
It was 8 hours. Actually,
Doing
8 hours
one
of
task.
one task and listening to an audiobook.
Yeah.
Because it kept the mind busy on something other than how many more of these spines do I have to go?
That's why I generally don't count the pieces when I'm doing the threading.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, next. Because if I think about how many pieces I've thrown, it's
So knowing the number makes you more tired?
something. And then you get, oh my god, I've done that many.
Yeah.
And then you start, and it's, and at the end, so how many
How
have
many
I?
have I done? Yes.
And it's also, oh, that's quite a bit. Especially with yesterday, it was close to 2 bags of clay.
Yeah.
And no large
25.
pieces, mind you.
Yeah. So 25 cups yesterday.
Okay.
Of which 15 of them are to become mugs.
Some of them are to fulfill orders, other ones.
We actually threw a little bit of open stock.
Just amazing.
I know. Whether they'll remain,
And when
Um,
people order something,
yeah.
if they want a certain size cup, all we have to do is put the design on it. Then.
If
So
we're
it's,
so lucky as to have that particular size waiting on the shelf.
yeah.
It was like there was much elation when that order that included a small dog's head writing with key work collar. And we had one on the shelf. It was such a beautiful moment. The little Tritons are some of the things with the longest lead time. And we've never had one just happen to line up with one that was already made.
Okay, next. You're you're a big randy monk. What will be a good handle for you, Mr. Moore?
Which handle is yours?
Yes. And at the process with the largest amount of
Waist.
waste in this big old
Handles.
man. What do they have? Bunch of handles. But nice thing with clay is recycled.
Yep. And if you had enough time and patience, the wasters could become grog.
Yeah.
If you have the
What
energy.
what is this ground up?
Ground
Fired
up
clay.
fired clay. Not to be confused with the other sort of grog, which is watered down rum. Kind of weird that those two things share a term.
Yeah, and they're very different.
Yeah.
Don't try to drink the wrong variety.
Oh, that would be nasty. Oh, so gritty. You could just feel the sensation that would linger in your mouth in between the teeth. It'd be like after you've had your teeth cleaned at the dentist when it's just all the grit.
Yeah.
It's like residual grit.
Sure, it's really different. That's much more important to do for the connected than this was kind of interesting if you think about it physics wise.
Yeah.
Makes sense. 75% of the weight of the cup is on the top half of the handle, right next to the top of the cup. So you always want to make sure it's very firmly connected, because you don't want the handle to fall off when you're holding the cup full of whatever, your hot beverage, or if it's hot, you have ice cold beverage.
What?
Yep, I did step the button.
Yeah, because everyone's
Occasionally one of them gets away. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
I take it that one was
No, the
had
piece
significant-
was not letting go of my finger. It's like a sticky bit of glue on my finger. Let go already. I didn't want to let go. But I eventually went. It was a hard battle, but I won. Especially when there's something in the other hand.
Yeah.
Go. You will get a wee handle. It's your wee little cup.
Playing pick a handle.
Yeah, he's the wee of the handles. But on this one. There we go.
Considering the spine start off as just a single slab of clay, making it look like it's two pieces. Keeping it
meant to be structurally sound.
yeah. That's why it's technically one. It's one sculpted piece.
That's pretty. Don't miss it. Miss she can that direction. There we go. Although it does happen, and people always say they're very comfortable, it just doesn't. Just got fingerprints.
Yeah. Now we have grouchier cat position there.
What's the matter next to your
The sun, it left.
the sunbeam get away? That happens this time of year.
It's like in the summer, she had to learn that you could only put so much of that dark fur in the sun without it being uncomfortable.
She get a warm.
Roasty toasty kitty.
Go lay on the floor.
Yeah.
Getting all sticky on my fingers and I want to move around and click.
Well, that's no fun.
It's
Okay, let's go to the store again.
It's just leaving little crumbles all over the cup.
Nah.
Trying to clear up my fingertips here. There we go. Much cleaner. Not really cleaner, but less sticky.
Yes. Far more useful, the surface texture.
Yeah. Squeeze all the excess crevices. That's 6.
There's 2 there and 4 there, plus the one in your hand.
Doesn't take me that long to do.
Hello!
I'm glad I didn't have the cup sitting right there.
Lap? Lap.
The
Oh,
warmth
yes.
is gone from up there. A sick
Yeah, sweetie. Sweet little
Sweet.
meow.
refuge in lap.
And I'm wearing a nice open cardigan that she has nested inside. Oh, ow, she's eating at my leg. She likes the microfiber leggings. Acupuncture.
Now we can watch Sarah suffer.
Oh,
Sarah suffer from kitty cuddles.
ow! Yes, ow! She's not settling down.
Oh.
Ow! Ow! this is a similar sound effect to when I'm unloading hot kiln. Ow. Ow! Yeah, be more gentle. There we go. Yeah, the humans stopped screaming now, didn't they, Nix?
That's a good hit.
Ow. Ow. Oh, she switched to a fresh spot.
Go better on this one. This one. Maybe go better on her torque. The right handle for right. Sometimes poor handle has to.
Nope, not you. Not you.
It's not your turn
Nope,
yet,
still
no.
not your turn. Yeah. Oh, she settled down. You hush up. You've been on the receiving end of this too.
That's why it's funny. It would be funny to listen to you say ow, ow if I didn't know where it was.
Yeah.
Come on. Think I'm mean or something?
Well, occasionally.
Kids. I mean.
Still working. This does mean we need to finish this one though. I'm gonna need assistance in getting another Godzilla over here. If she doesn't get down before I finish this guy. Yes, you have done. You're working on handle number 7. I have yet to finish one Godzilla spine set.
You wouldn't want it to be a spineless pencil.
No. Doesn't look like a deformed demo.
Wasn't my back gets tired from doing handles?
My shoulder's getting tired from doing spines.
Yeah, because I'm sitting like this and hands are all
Up in the air. Yeah, you don't need to tense the hind claws, kitty.
Don't worry, the lap won't get away. At least not yet. Sure is. Go. Okay. You? No. We're just hanging.
Probably past the 50% mark on this guy now.
Oh, that's good.
Well, there's a 24-ounce one.
I haven't used. No, reason I bet yeah, these ones are stars. I haven't used like bigger handles. Some of them are. Mine was too long.
finished.
I was scrap I have feature is handles. Future handles.
Yeah. Quantity of clay over there. Oh, did your head pop out from underneath the sweater? Here, is that better?
To the point we haven't had that much buildup of scrap.
Yeah.
I've gotten pretty efficient with using all the clay.
Went through like 4 bags of scrap when I had all of those orders for the limb weights.
Yeah.
That was a huge amount of scrap that just went gone. It just went away.
Yeah.
We also use the scrap when it comes to sculpting the fairies.
Yeah, because it's such small amounts.
Yeah, using pinches of clay.
But then when it gets all mixed in with other varieties of clay, it just sits and waits for
Yeah.
really special projects. Things that you just randomly.
I do like the color that is generated from the
Kind of a toasty
it's a
color.
toasty color.
Mhm.
And with occasional streaks, depending on how thoroughly you get it mixed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you're doing that, each bucket's worth of recycled clay is going to be a different blend.
Yeah.
So if anything out of that needs handles, it has to be done out of that batch of clay, or else it'll never match.
We have that one mismarked batch of clay.
Oh yeah, the not really black clay. It was actually just a deep, deep red instead,
Yeah.
and had mismatched handles
We
because
had red handles on black cups.
oh, it was a thing. I'm sure some of those cups are still around.
Yeah, and some of
Occasionally
them
you
were.
see them, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's one of these ones.
Yeah.
This is like, okay, no, it wasn't an optical illusion that the 2 pieces of clay were just different drynesses.
Because wet, they weren't that much different in color.
Yeah, but as they dried, the color got more and more distinctly not the same.
But by then, the handles were all
It was
cups.
too late. Yes, you're a happy kitty, aren't
So-
you?
But it obviously got me to the whole stack. There was a whole batch of
Mismixed clay, yeah.
Yeah.
It could have been that they forgot, kind of like when you're making a cake, you leave out one ingredient and it's just not the same.
Yeah, you can return clay if you find a defect in it within 30,
Within 30 days of purchase,
But if you buy a year's worth of clay at a time,
it's
you just have to use it.
yeah. Because you may not find that bad box for 6 months.
Yeah.
You just got a deal. Like that one batch that had the little shreds of wire in it.
Yeah. So it kept having spalls.
Yeah. Not to mention the occasional scratched hand while throwing.
I didn't get that much.
No, I got it. Not from throwing, but from prepping the clay, where we're dealing with the scraps.
Yeah.
I do not have the tough throwing calluses on my hands.
That could be remedied.
Yeah, I know.
After all, you need to build up more upper body muscle.
I need to look like a football player. Is that what you're saying?
Because you have a stocky build to begin with.
Yeah, but I developed nice attachment points for those heavier muscles quite readily. Thank you. Oh, bent his spine.
And after this, there's only 2 more.
Yay. 4.
Am I putting the handles on that before
Um,
or after we do the
with-
fairies?
One gets a fairy, one gets paws. The one with the paws, it's better to put the handle on first, because otherwise there was that time when it was aligned side on, as the tail doesn't come out of the side of the cat's body.
Yes.
And with the fairy, discovered that it doesn't really matter all that
Okay.
much.
Just smush the handle.
What to do is, before attach the handles, could dome the bottom, just bring Yorick over.
Yeah. And handle. I probably should do the big one
Sooner.
sooner rather than later. Because at this point, I still have a good.
Also, the one that gets paws is, as of yet, too soft to remove from its back. Of course. And here, these two, there's nothing special about them. There's just one of those two doesn't want to let go.
Oh.
Yeah. No, he's attached. Oh, well, fine. He'll come off for you. No. Oh yeah, he had a thin bottom.
Yeah, so.
Gotcha. Here, I could put him back on the shelf.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
Here. Here. Tell me. This is place about the same consistency as this. Yeah, so it's good. There we go. Here, just put that back over there. Let's let me see.
Yeah.
There. Push them back there, it's fine. And here's.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes, one for you.
Oh, And he needs to, if that's the big one, we need to dome the bottom of him on Yorick before we put the handle on.
Okay. He's a little soft.
Yes.
I might dent it by putting the
Here.
handle on it, though.
Yeah, well, that's okay because the fairy will just adapt to the space. Yes, we use the back of the plastic skull to make the space for the fairy.
Poor Yorick.
This
Skull
clay
is
is.
giving the pounding headaches.
There we go.
I bet you he doesn't like fairies.
Gooey. This is the back of the skull. And you can just go over here. Getting a dirty look. So why are you moving around so much? Sorry, Nix. I need to move.
So there are a lot that are similar.
Yeah.
Size. I want to make sure he gets
The right one.
the right one because he's bigger.
In case if one of these things is not like the other. Does he get? White girl fairy. Gotcha. Have purple glaze with blue drippies on.
Okay.
I always like it when there's the accent color.
What you can do after you finish that Godzilla is do the fairy.
Yeah, I have white clay within reach. And that way that cup will be done. Almost done with this Godzilla.
Because handles don't take that.
No, they don't.
That's what I'm thinking.
There.
Get them over onto the shelf there.
Yes. Brush all the little bits of red clay residue off the back. Nice. Yes. You're making life challenging, aren't you? Clay. There we go. compass for doing fairy because I need to see the top of the. Oh, just set that down there. Yes.
After all, it doesn't take much to do that.
Oh no, it only weighs about 10 to 15 pounds.
It's not too much to lift with one hand, is it?
Aww. For the moment, my hand has been usurped. So I need to pet the kitty. It's because. See? There's the dad.
Just what are you doing?
I showed your face to the camera. It was terrible, wasn't it?
She's not a big camera hawk.
No, unlike Anara, who was like, is that a
Listen.
camera? Admire me.
Here, take my picture.
Well, Nyx says, in comparison to very many other Vangles,
It's quiet.
she's a quiet girl. And she's learned certain key distressed kitten noises that
They
get
try
her
to.
attention. Yes, they do, don't they? I stopped petting when it was with the hand go. I need to sculpt a squashed fairy now. Nyx.
She has to squash a fairy.
I have to play fairy mover. Yeah. Aww. This is the moment. As I look at it going, there's something wrong here. Oh yes. Rotate.
Rotate. That way it's not going to squish the little.
What's the matter? Did I drop little bits of clay on you, Nyx? Oh, the tool is not in the cup. Oh, you're over there. Okay.
But you didn't put it away.
No, apparently I did not.
Okay.
Swart. Kitty goes swart. Oh, there's a goody.
This one. Put it over the sheep. Okay, I'm getting tired of that. I can tell by the shape of that one.
Sorry.
No, they start being more triangular.
I didn't rotate that one. I'm sorry.
And it's a little, like you usually, that's what I can tell your hands are getting tired when you've been pulling handles. But it's
Oh,
not
a
firm
lot of
enough, it's
handles.
not firm enough for me to smooth off the ridges. So I had to let that one sit more firm.
Put too much goo.
That's a better shape for that.
There we go. It's one squashed wing.
Let's see.
That's
As it gets towards the end, it's kind of,
this handle work? Will this handle work?
yeah. That's good. Best choice. There. That
Uh,
work.
I think this girl's gonna have
Sunshine came back.
Oh, it did. Hey, Nix, look, there's a
Just,
sunbeam.
just where it can get the light on. Stand still and sit near me.
This girlfriend is gonna have her hair smeared across her face. So go, hair, texture. Let's make it the texture for the hair. So there's nothing. Sure. The arms.
The girl ones are a little bit easier to make, aren't they?
The butt fairies are the easiest.
Yeah.
Hi, it's time to turn around.
They're easier to make than the blue fairies.
Yes, because their details are slightly less involved.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, I get asked to do the hermaphroditic fairies. It's like, okay, so girl plus boy, gotcha.
Yeah, it's
Just all the bits. It's very gestural with the limbs and in this part. 1, 2, 4. There we go. That one has fingers now. Nope, there's 2 little balls of clear. Yeah, the same size. I know that people aren't exactly symmetrical, but it's a case of it shouldn't be like a 50% difference.
yeah, it shouldn't be. Doesn't mean that it isn't possible.
No. Go. I just need to make the legs. Oh, belly button. And what was this? Warm on one side, then turn over, cat?
Get the hand on this guy.
And that one will just have the snap.
Should we have more round?
Think cat tail.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is it's not,
Maybe more roundy, yeah.
yeah.
Or one that can be made more roundy. Joint. Yeah,
So just round it on. Make it more roundy. This so it doesn't have edges. Or any ridges or anything.
The goo on the blade of the tool collected crumbs. Yeah. Let go of the tool.
There we go. That's a little bit more roundiness there. it so it can have button.
Yes.
So you have to have the right shape handle.
Yeah. There's the one that I use for tournaments. That's good.
Barbecue for you. Barbecue for you. Extra little bit of beauty for you. There we go.
Toes. Here. And to make sure the fairy is properly squished. Squish. There.
So it's truth in advertising.
Yes. Hold on to the cat. What am I pushing? Oh, that I know what I'm pushing.
You being pushy, Sarah.
I'm like, what's making the grinding sound on the floor?
Go.
It's that way.
Go.
A little scrap of clay goes this way. Chunk of clay comes off the cat.
Okay.
So this one now goes completed.
Not really. It's certainly what you did.
No.
This is what it was in, just got occupied by
I'm
a
sorry.
fairy. It's also, oh, I can't put it back right there. Sorry.
I need a Godzilla or a kitty.
Which do you want?
Either. I don't care which.
Godzilla's in front.
Okay, Godzilla it is then. Oh crap. Kitty. Thank you. There. Oh, you're squatty Godzilla. Oh, sorry, kitty. I didn't.
He's Squatzilla.
He's Squatzilla. He's got all this texture. He just needs his spines.
Oh, you might need a little less texture right over here, sir, because it was on my
yeah.
hand. No.
No, I was noticing. Yeah. Just a little, like, couple lights on the skyline, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Just things to. There we go.
Just be kind of a little off the end here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I dropped clay on you, didn't I, Nix?
Oh dear, that is really awful, Sarah. How could you do such a thing?
I got the ear flick. No, she gave me a grumpy look as I scooted back up to the table because her head actually ended up tucked under the table. It's just like, there's a thing over my head now? What is with this?
There we go. Should fit. And there we go. Now just have to do the switches. Once upon this time, these tools had an edge. It's just almost fully flat now.
Oh, there was actually a bevel to the edge of the tool?
Yeah, when they were new. Yeah. So,
Clay tools wear out.
especially metal on clay. As you slowly grind away the metal. Really should get add that to our blog playlist. The Secrets of Castle episodes that have to do with clay.
Yeah.
Also with the stone.
May have
too.
added it to there? I'll have to remember. I'll have to look.
But as the one who does the
Yes. Because on our YouTube channel there is a playlist of Time Team. There may be some Secrets of the Castle added into that. I don't remember now. That
we keep going to do that. We will add
it's like, did we? I don't remember.
we will- to the playlist we will add the ones that are pertinent for
Yeah.
pottery history.
The right shape now. Yeah, you're the right shape. Take stoneware off the blade here. Oh, could you bring me back the red goo? Because I just realized it's not on the table anymore.
Well, yeah. Let's make sure there's space for it.
Well, don't clear over here.
Oh, okay.
No, I have space.
Okay.
That's not in your way.
That's it. Peek under the lid. Are you it? Are you it? One shoelace is just getting moving. Oh, I want to be underfoot just like a cat or Rhea.
What? Oh, red handprint.
Thanks. I'm gonna pick that up.
Yeah, because it's got the crumbles all over the outside
Yeah,
of
they
it.
were sitting wet and gooey.
Oh.
Sigh. Here. Whitewash. Run this kind of
Tan
beige
wash?
hand wash. Yeah. See if I can wipe it off.
You were able to wipe it off?
It's kind of funny. Well, it's terry cloth now.
Yeah, so it's got grip to it.
Yeah. Did a bit of wash with the goo over it too, so it's
The last Godzilla over there is the one that actually does have its spine started, right? I'm sorry. I made you move.
yes.
Okay. I think we'll be going back inside before I finish with these guys, because you have what, one handle left?
Yeah.
Oh, and that guy. Two handles. There's the one that doesn't want to let go of its back yet. want.
Last one over here.
In the case of just going to have this one roughed in. Done for right now.
Beth isn't this tired from throwing.
Yeah. It's my shoulder. Oh yeah, now I'm remembering a detail from when I did the 8-hour session. I couldn't do it 2 days in a row. Until the next time I came out and did it, I actually put padding underneath my elbow. Because I'd actually given myself a bruise right here from pressing.
Yeah.
Like my elbow in wet clay.
That's clever.
Yeah. Just never wear anything out to a pottery studio that you won't mind getting stained.
Yeah. That's why we can't have nice things. Actually, we have things we don't wear very often.
We do have nice things, we just, yeah. Oh, sorry, kitty. She dropped a whole chunk of clay on her that time. She didn't even flinch. She was just. You getting used to it, Nix? A rain of chunks of clay down onto you.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Same sister to say.
What I was using.
Not my
There
fault, I
it is.
can't take it.
No, it got buried under the bag because I pulled the bag over because got clay in through the fibers on the elbow. Hi. Is this delayed reaction? Do you demand pets now that you've had the clay chunks hit you on the head? It was about a marble-sized chunk. So it was not just like a little pellet of clay. Hi. Yeah, I love you. But I do need to use my hands next. That one almost got away.
Let's check. At least 99 times.
Oh, big stretch.
So is that
Yeah. Hi. Did you wake up? Oh yeah, don't step in the poo.
Wait a minute. There's something on in my pathway now. I'm gonna take 2 steps. No, there's more there. Tara, they would get upset
Yes.
if I jump up to the next shelf. Yeah, it was kind of the whole posture there, wasn't it? Yeah. Poor kid.
Take a nap. Like go change things. Use the shelves.
I know. How horrible is it for us to actually use the shelves for what they're intended for? Don't know what they're originally intended for, but that's what we've intended them for.
Tomorrow on the disc firing zone. More stuff to get decorated so we can turn around as quickly as possible and get the glaze fire going.
Yep. Glaze fire.
Hopefully. Today is Wednesday, yes. I know I've looked several times today as to what today is. Doesn't mean I remember. That's what digital clocks with days of the week gone are for.
Yeah. Okay. And you go back on the shelf.
You done now?
I'm done.
Okay, should I stop?
Yeah. Just last guy's rough. Yeah. Well, I'm throwing plates tomorrow. You can finish those up.
I can't throw and sculpt on this guy. Wait, I can't assist at all. And
But if you have all the pieces cut, then like the
plates are fast.
yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah.
We also
No.
need plates.
Yes. Because I have tried to work on the Godzilla's.
Nick surprise inspection.
Yes.
Yes. Is dare we move things up the shelves?
I'll just move this guy back over to the other ones. So I've tried to work on writings while doing my throwing assisting duties. And it's just too much up and down. I could always come out here like this afternoon at some point. Work on these guys.
It's already afternoon.
Oh, you're right. It's the lighting.
It's kind
Yeah, you're right. It's already well afternoon. Yeah, because we
You
didn't
could
come
always
out here
come out.
until after we had lunch.
you could always come out here tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what you meant.
Yeah.
Totally.
Because we don't have quite good enough lights at this end of the room for working I'm doing that kind of fine sculpting in the evening. And evening will start in the mirror 2 hours.
Yeah.
Evening light conditions.
And minutes.
And I need to cover lightly the one that's gonna need pause.
Yeah.
I could just move him over to the right instead.
Yes, you would. That would make sense.
Come here, Cup. You need pause still.
Yeah.
Needs to dry slightly so it'll let go of the bat, but not too much that it can't put pause on it.
Bye.